When I first came here, it was a very quiet neighborhood. There was no building. It was just, you know, blocks of houses, small stores on Bedford Avenue, little delis. There was nothing really going on very much. But that's the thing that really has changed now, unfortunately. I was born in Utrecht, the Netherlands, and I've been in the United States since '82. I met an American, well, originally English artist, Big Sly, and I went with him to live with him in New York. I came with my 2 children. I was divorced, and we came to Manhattan where Biggs had a big loft. I was really sort of shocked because New York at that time was in '82. There was a lot of beggars, the subway stations were really smelly and people lying around. And I first thought, can I really live here with my kids, you know? But then I thought, no, I'm going to try New York because in a way you can't go back. And through the school of my kids, I came to Williamsburg. Manhattan was too expensive, but the second stop with the L train was Williamsburg from their school, and I started looking around in this neighborhood. I was telling people that I was going to buy a house in Williamsburg. They said, you're absolutely crazy. It was a rough neighborhood. In the daytime it was all right. It was like a small, quiet town. But at night it became rough. There was nobody in the streets except for drug dealers and prostitutes. And people didn't like to come here to visit. But I always thought this neighborhood is going to change. And it certainly did, more than I had ever imagined. So. Wat is het? Wat is het met Sparky? Wat is het met Sparky? I liked beautiful things, I liked old things, I liked old houses. I was very interested in my environment. And so to be an artist, to make things, create things, that was something I really would like to do. I saved them from the garbage. I had tried in the past to go with some of my work to galleries, but in New York you don't try galleries, you have to have connections and everything. And then this neighborhood, although it was dangerous, of course the artists are always the first people who move in. So there was a whole bunch of artists moving in this neighborhood. And some galleries started opening up by artists. They became their own art directors. This was a street where a number of the stolen cars were dropped, and those were the cars that just are getting smaller every day. Everybody took their parts, and I realized that the car hoods were made nice canvases for paintings. So at night we would go, we still didn't know if it was really okay to do that, but my sister and I would go and get car hoods off the cars. And I have those car hoods in my house, and people look at them and they don't realize immediately that it's a car hood. They first look at the painting and they say later, oh, it's a car hood. That was one of the first galleries here. I bought a little plant shed for my potted plants that had to always be dragged in the house. And then there was in '97 an open studio tour here in Williamsburg with all the artists that were in the meantime here. And people loved the space. They said, this is really amazing. And people said, you should really keep it as a gallery. And I thought, yeah, why not? I'm an artist, I can do my own thing, I'm my own boss. And from that time on, I had every 5 weeks exhibitions in the Holland Tunnel. It's a funny story. So this artist came to me, she said, can I make an installation? So outside she made a little smaller than life size herself. It was sort of in the late fall. There was a very super realistic torso, naked. So you saw pubic hair and belly button, and then it went up to the end of the ceiling. And then the one thing happened, and a Hasidic guy comes walking in, and he went in the gallery, and we were sitting outside, and he stayed in there for the longest time, and we got sort of worried and everything. And finally he came out, and I always said to people, did you like the show? He said, yeah, he liked it. He said, do you know any other galleries like that show work like this? People came from Manhattan, they heard about it. And of course, in the end, there were 36 galleries. So they all worked together. Williamsburg was written up in the newspapers as a neighborhood with galleries and, you know, near the river, interesting. In 2000, I thought now it's changing. People, you know, developers started circling around here. A lot of people were buying a lot of property here. They were very aggressive buyers. They really came to the house. One time I found them standing in my hallway. I said, how did you come in? What are you doing? They said, we want to buy your house. I said, how come you're in the house? They said, the door was not locked. I said, doesn't mean that you can walk in. And I said, I'm not selling my house. They said, why not? Because I'm not stupid. And now leave, please. Bix, I'm going to fill up that water bottle that I brought.
I did it.
You did it already? Oh, okay. Where is it?
It's down there.
Oh, okay. Okay, so well, I'll cook some food and you eat maybe later?
Later, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bix is my partner. That's why I came to New York. He's a very good sculptor. Unfortunately, he doesn't work very much. He has a really hard time focusing, I would say. Right now, he's really not feeling well at all, and I don't know where this is going. It's worrisome, it's sad, and it's maddening. Again, I would love to help him. I would love to get this space going, because it's now not even finished space, because nobody can do anything. So it's a little bit crazy and out of hand. Then we get in a flaming fight, because I said, just dump it, a huge box of keys, this deep. This Bix said, dump it. Then he says, yeah, but no, I have to go through all these keys. I said, Bix, it'll take 5 years. We are a couple, but it's very hard to not only work with him, but to be with him. Because it's just, nothing comes out of it, you know. It's just to get, well, I always tell him, to be with you is like to move mountains all the time. And some of the mountains have to be moved, because else he would just even get worse, you know. I guess I always think it will get better. That's why I think I'm still together with him. I think it will get better. I started hearing rumors that there was behind my house a parking lot. There was no buildings, and that's why I could see the Empire State Building, that it was being sold. And the church had said, no, we'll never sell, this will just always stay the same. But money talks. They were very secretive about it, because they just knew that a lot of people wouldn't like this. They started building in the back, and that was extremely traumatic for me. They dug deep down, and I could see it from my backyard, and it was really terrible. to see first the deep holes that they were making, and then to see story by story. And some of my upstairs guests called me. They said, "Paulien, you have to come up now, because now the view of the Empire State Building is going away." It was not 6 stories that I at first said. It is 19 stories high. I had a Dutch architect who works here. She said, "Paulien, there's nothing you can do about it." And I had a real estate lawyer, and he said exactly the same thing. He said, "You can't do anything." So it goes here behind, here. Ik zie hem hier. So it has something to do with electricity. Ik vind hier ook nog een heleboel troep. Hier is iets. I do think there is sort of legal issues, because the fact is, you cannot build that close to another property. That should not be possible. There's unfinished pieces hanging out, and still in my trees are pieces of plastic that I can't get out. There is raw walls. There's holes underneath my fence. It's unprofessional, disrespectful, and criminal, I think.
How can I help you?
Yes, I need to talk to somebody who is in charge of this building.
Okay, what do you need them for?
I have some complaints. I live in South 3rd Street, and there's some problems with the side of the building to my yard.
Okay, I can try to give you the building management's number. You can try to contact them.
Okay, can you hang on 1 second? I'm getting some paper out. Yes, I'm ready. Thank you.
Good day.
Bye. Oké. Nou, dan maar weer bellen.
Hello.
My name is Paulien Lethen. Are you in charge of the building of 321 White Avenue?
Yes, how can I help you?
I live in South 3rd Street, and I just was wondering, is all the building done, or are there still things going on?
We're done with construction. Why?
There's totally unfinished walls. It looks like a shanty town. The front looks very nice. But what we are looking at from South 3rd Street is totally unfinished. Are you going to finish the walls?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You have no clue. I want somebody from the management to come here so that I can show you what I'm talking about. And there is a wire, a big wire hanging in my tree over my garden, unprotected.
Where did you get my number from?
I went to the building.
I'll be there in about a half hour, 40 minutes.
I'll see you in about half an hour, because we have a whole lot of violations there, okay? This is Paulien. I thought that you were going to come by in 40 minutes. I've been at my house waiting for you. I would like you to give me a call to talk about the side of your building that is really not finished and that we are looking at from South 3rd Street. Thanks very much, and otherwise I'll phone you later. But please get in touch with me. Paulien. Message. If there's a difficult situation, I clean the house. And then I organize a little dinner party and I get some nice flowers. Cooking is for me also I love to cook and think what I'm going to make and then set it really nice. That's for me sort of a healing or a soothing sort of experience. I never eat out because the restaurants are so dark you need a flashlight to see the menu. And you can't talk because it's either too loud or it's too close. And I thought if I have a supper with somebody, I want to have a nice conversation. And yeah, I made that possible to do here in my own house. I had a dinner club, so we really made an invitation to people that they could come, and it included, a course of 5 different dishes and a glass of wine, and people had a chance to meet other people and connect. Just sitting down. Nice to see you. Of course. So there is a seat at the end, and I'll make your plate. And you can. I'm going to have some white wine. But I do hope maybe in January, very Greek. Et la viva. Okay, good night. Safe trip home. The artists inspire people. I think artists start fixing it up, they move. Then developers realize that something can be done. And then the big crowds follow. That's how the pattern is. That's rather nice with the glass dome on top. I hope it's going to be a greenhouse. It's going to be very busy around here. Very, very busy. Yeah, it is amazing. It's going to be a very expensive neighborhood. I mean, it's not for everybody, and that's the thing that I've sort of against it, that it's for a certain level of people. And it's sort of, yeah. I'm not crying, it's just very cold. I'm leaving. It's done now. I really feel that I've been treated unfair, that what they did in this neighborhood is totally criminal, but that's New York. I don't fit here. I have nothing to do here. It's all people that could be almost my grandchildren. Yeah, so I don't really fit here, no. First I had a hard time leaving this house because I love this house, it has a lot of memories. I always thought that's where I always will be. But now I want to take my stuff out and just not really come back here very much anymore because it just hurts too much. I'm right there, Sparky. I'm right there. Just be patient. I just have to lock your gate. Okay. Be quiet. It's okay. It's hard to leave 30 years of memories behind and you know, places you knew and friends, neighbors. But it has to be. I always thought this is the place I'll stay forever. I would definitely have stayed here if the neighborhood hadn't so drastically changed. It's really hard to imagine how Williamsburg was 30 years ago. It's amazing to see what it is now. Total chaos and building madness. Sparky. He doesn't like to travel.
Am I?
Yeah, sure.
Hi! Welcome to Newburgh! Leslie, you're not gonna be on camera?
I don't like going public with you.
She's camera shy.
No, I'm Shabila shy. You motherfucker, you. Oh, God.
aside from being an artist, I think it is in me to also do something with houses. That is in a way for me also art. To fix up an old house and really make sure that it gets done properly, that you either save what's there or bring back what used to be there, and make it into a really amazing space. And that's also creating. Hello.
What's going on, Paulien?
How are you? How nice that you're here. Well, it must be pretty rough, eh?
Hello.
Hi, how are you? Thanks
for...
for being here. Yeah, that's great. When you do the rafters, shouldn't be first cement work be done?
No, they're going to do it after because nothing can sit on the brick.
Okay.
The new plan shows a knee wall that I'm building tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
and I got all my roofing material right here. So tomorrow we're starting the roof.
So moving
all the
along.
decks are done. Boom, 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 boom. All the floors are done.
Great. Oh,
Yep.
fantastic. Yeah, I can see it's dark here and everything. I like neighborhoods that are a challenge. Yeah. It's a house that would otherwise fall down if I hadn't gotten it very cheap. The city sort of gave it to me with my promise to fix it up. And that's what I'm doing now. It was $1,900. I'll never do this again. I'm out of money anyway. I have a regular beautiful space gallery, and that's the Holland Tunnel Art Newburgh. Two friends of mine from Williamsburg, they bought already houses in Newburgh. L'histoire se répète. I just hope that people will start coming. It's now a slow build-up. People don't know about it. It's a beginning. Then all beginnings are hard.
How old are you now?
76.
And when are you ever going to slow down?
When I'm dead.